go, Boo. First one.
Check 1, 2, test, test, test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Turn
Test.
that down.
Test. 1,
You
2,
up?
3.
Check. Sorry about that. Check 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's still too loud.
Is this delayed?
No.
Oh. I didn't know if Westside had a game tonight.
No, Westside plays on Thursday and Saturday. Or, yeah, Thursday, Saturday. By the way, we have a game on Saturday, too.
Oh, do we? Good.
Yeah.
Who? Boys?
Girls.
Girls?
Against Star Valley. So I'll bring my wife again. I'll bring my wife tomorrow and Saturday, let her do camera. So you can just do 3 games of pure color this week.
Okay, who's going to break down long? Break long, break long. We okay?
Oops. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Snake Pit here at Century High School in Pocatello. As tonight, the Preston Lady Indians take the floor here in Pocatello as they'll go up against the Century Diamondbacks in this conference matchup between these two teams. Dan Hubbard and John Slaughter here in Pocatello. John Beverly back in the studio at KACH Radio and keeping us on the air this evening, and we're certainly glad to have you along with us. John, this the Preston Indians coming off a win at home against Pocatello the other night, improved their record to 9-5, and they've advanced in 1-0 in conference play.
Yeah, and that was a big game to get a good momentum going into district. So the Indians have a good challenge tonight here against the Century, even though they have kind of a rough record. As Coach Ryan will probably tell us, you can't give up anything. You got to be able to play hard all the time.
To say they're rebuilding is, I keep contending, is unfair to the seniors on the team. Is like you're giving up on their season, but they are. With all the players they've graduated in the last couple of years, they really are a shell of their former selves, I guess is probably the best way to put it. This is a team that's gone to state each of the last few years. They took the consolation championship and lost in the championship game at state over the last couple of years as well.
Yeah, they're, like I say, Century's always had a pretty good program here, girls and boys, and so it'll be interesting. They have 3 seniors. We don't know where they are on the starting lineup or anything, but they've still got some experience on the team.
And they come in with a 1-14 record, and even though they have such a bad record so far this year, you have to look and see what we have faced against Century. If you go back to the 2005 season, Preston is 15-26 against Century in the 41 games they've played during that time. In fact, they've lost 10 in a row to Century and 14 of 15.
Well, that's how good the girls' teams have been. They've had some real talent. Like I said, and last year was no exception with their strong senior crew last year. And so this year, it's a rebuilding year for them, but they're going to learn. They've got some good young talent. We just saw some excellent talent on their JV team that can step up even next year, or maybe even come up and play tonight. Who knows?
Yeah, Preston, the JV team, hung on for a 2-point win with the game that just finished. So we'll take a timeout, and as John mentioned, Ryan Harris, head coach for the Lady Indians, have some interesting comments for us. We'll get to him coming up right after this.
KACH, my local radio.
It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com. When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rouse and Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. At Rouse and Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rouse and Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Ryan Harris, our guest, before the Indians square off here with the Century Lady Diamondbacks here in Pocatello here this evening. You know, it's another nice win. You had the other night in your first conference game, you knocked off Pocatello.
Yeah, you know, we told the girls before the game and after, you always want to get to this point in the season. It's back to you're looking to go 1-0. You know, your preseason schedule really doesn't matter much as from here on out. So goal was 1-0, and we got there, and yeah, the girls played well. It was fun.
You know, it's impressive the way the girls can play, because you have such three players who can score so well that they can't stop all three. And you had Meek and Robertson, who went off, had good games, to where Ward didn't necessarily have to score. Leave it to the other two.
Oh yeah, no, they all, and I think that's the way it can be, depending on who you're playing, you know, and depending on who the team is. You're going to see Acacia or Amber have a nice night. But yeah, for sure, with Mick and Riley and Haley, you got three special players with the ability to be able to score, and I mean, any one of them can have a 20-point game any night, you know, and so it definitely is a nice luxury that we have.
You know, in the last couple of years, this game tonight against Century would have been a marquee type matchup, but all the girls, they graduated the last couple of years, and they're a little bit down this year.
Yeah, but you know, that doesn't mean anything to us. It's still Century. It's still a team we haven't beat for several years, and so it's a big game, and we got to go out and get a win. And that's the way we're looking at it, you know. And if at the end of the game we get a win, then we're going to be happy, and we're going to be move on, you know. So,
and more importantly, I can't talk tonight. More importantly, it's also another conference game.
For sure, you know, same, you know, to the point that you made. It's the goal is to go 2-0, right, starting tonight. So if we get to 2-0, then we'll be where we want to be, and then we can focus. I mean, quick turnaround and second game against Pokey on Thursday. So, but yeah.
You've seen Century now so much over the last couple of years. Faced them 3 times in the district tournament last year. Anything that could be a surprise out of them that you may not, or that you are just expecting the same things you've seen out of Century?
You know, watching them on film, I mean, they're going to run some of the same sets and that sort of thing. Returning a few key players. I mean, the Smith girls, doesn't have the help from the guard play that she had last year, and I think she's a much better player than she was last year, and so we're not taking them lightly at all, because she's a nice player, and if they get her the ball in the block, then she's going to give us trouble, and it'll be a long night. So it's going to be on us to be able to double team, to help, to really put some pressure on their guards so that they can't get it to her easily. And so that's the key. But, yeah, I mean, if they find a way to get the ball to her easily, we're going to have a tough go. So,
and over here in the Snake Pit is never an easy place to win.
No, for sure. It's, mental or whatever you want to call it. I mean, they don't get huge crowds here, but for us, it's the last several years. Century has been a dominant team in the area for 6+ years. And so a little bit of history, a little bit of aura about the place, and so for sure we got to get past that little bit of a hurdle and move on.
Hopefully we'll go to 2-0 in the conference with a victory here tonight. Best of luck.
Yeah, appreciate it, Dan. Thanks.
Ryan Harris with us here on the pregame show. Take a time out. Back with more right after this.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to prestondrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit prestondrug.com.
Well, we had no winner on Tuesday morning in the KCH Money Magnet Contest, so we get back together on Wednesday morning. The jackpot will go up by another $5 and be worth $160. Be listening for that 4-digit lucky number during the 7 o'clock hour and see if we can make someone a winner. It's the KCH Money Magnet Contest, $160 in the jackpot on Wednesday morning on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Lady Indians basketball. After making the state tournament a year ago, the new-look Lady Indians look to continue on what has become a winning program. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Rouse Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. Tonight's game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. Well, we welcome you back here to Pocatello as the Lady Indians get ready to take on the Lady Diamondbacks. We'll take a quick timeout while they have the anthem. We're back with the starting lineups right after this.
KACA.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
KACH. KACH.
Rouse Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Rouse Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Rouse Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
In the fairy tale, the lion needed to have a thorn removed from his paw. So it is in real life. Every so often our tires pick up thorns and debris that need to be removed so that our world can keep going round. When it happens to you, think Motor Jungle. Motor Jungle can help you with all of your tire needs, whether you need a new set, your current tires need rotated, or to remove the occasional thorn. Motor Jungle is the go-to guy, tackling the jobs other mechanics turn down. Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
As they conclude the national anthem here from the Snake Pit in Pocatello at Century High School, which means as they roll the flag back up, we are just about ready for the starting lineups for tonight's game. Preston comes into the contest 9-5. They are 1-0 in conference play. Century is 1-14 on the years. They've struggled, and they are 0-1 in the conference as they lost to Pocatello last week in their last game, and Preston beat Pocatello in theirs. Usual starting lineup for the Indians. They'll start their 5 seniors as Acacia Knapp gets a start tonight, as does Riley Ward at the points. Amber Anderson will start at 1 forward. Michaela Robertson at the shooting guard. And Haley Meek also will get the start tonight as well. Meek had 18 in the last game. Robertson had 16. And Ward had 10 as the 3 main cogs in the wheel all had double figures for the Indians in the last game against Pocatello. Well, time to meet the starters here tonight for the Century Diamondbacks. Century, who's been so tough on the Indians over the last few years, as they turn out the lights here and try to figure out who's who as they'll announce them out onto the floor. So the Lady Indians, or I should say the Lady Diamondbacks, as first coming out onto the floor, it is
Horsley,
number 4, Allison Horsley, a 5'6" senior. She'll be followed out
Evans, number 5.
by Libby Evans. She is a 5'6" junior.
Number 20.
This is Taylor Smith. Smith is, I should say, actually that's 23. Eliza Sandy, a 6' senior. Number 32 is Taylor Bowle. She's the younger sister of Lexi Bowle, who graduated a year ago, and then Taylor Smith, a 6-foot junior, who is their main scorer. She had a 20-point game against Pocatello their last time out. She was 8 of 13 shooting and averages about 10.5 points a game. So she is the main cog that Preston will have to worry about here tonight for the offense for the Century Diamondbacks. We're ready to go. Tonight's opening tip brought to you by Motor Jungle at 597 North State Street in Preston. As the top tap rather is controlled by Smith and picked up as Horsley has it. And we're underway here on a Tuesday. Glad to have you with us here from Century. As Bull holds onto it, free throw line extended right. Gives it off to Sandy. She holds it up over her head. Good defense by Amber Anderson as Meek steps in, intercepts the pass, and takes it down the floor. Left-hand layup. She took a pretty good bump, but no foul on the play. As the Diamondbacks get it back up the floor. It's tapped around a couple of times, and finally it comes up in the hands of Riley Ward. Up the floor, gives it off to Robertson, back to Ward, has her shot blocked underneath as it was blocked there by Smith. Meek all the way around the corner, puts up the layup, but she's fouled.
Yeah, that's one of the things that the Indians are going to have to worry about is Smith inside is very tall. She's got some good height on her, and she can leap, and she's already blocked the ball twice against the Indians, and that's going to be one of the keys to our game is being able to run down the court and get quick baskets.
Here's Acacia, I should say Haley Meek at the free throw line. First one is no good. The foul went on Taylor Bowle. That's her first and the team's first, and Meek back to the free throw line and makes the second of the two free throws, and it's 1-0 Preston. As they get it up in the front court. Nice pass down low. Evans down good underneath. Sandy in the paint, loses it, but it's going to stay with Century. Tonight's game brought to you by Motor Jungle. Remember, they will work on any vehicle that you may have. In fact, they'll work on all types of vehicles. Motor Jungle on State Street in Preston. Three-pointer put up from the right corner is good by Bull.
Well, that's a nice three-pointer from the outside right, and great shot by Bull.
Here comes Ward back up into the front court. She'll give it to Meek. Meek, skip pass, cross court back to Ward. She's got a three of her own from the right corner. That's no good. The long rebound is handled there by Evans. Evans kicks it, falls on it, and then Ward falls on it. And knowing that the ball was in trouble, head coach of the Century Lady Diamondbacks, Chris Schuler, takes a timeout. So we'll take one here as well. It's Century on top by a score of 3-0. We're back right after this.
KACH.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
Haley Meek got a hand on the inbounds pass, so will stay with the Diamondbacks right in front of us. As we sit courtside here, right by the scorer's table, as the Diamondbacks get it in. Bull will swing it over to Smith. Holds it outside. Now over on the left side. Free throw line extended to Horsley. Back out top. They'll whip it all the way back around to Bull on the right side. She'll bounce past back to Horsley, to Smith. Back down low to the cutting Bull. That's no good, and Knapp has the rebound there for the Indians. Keisha had 4 rebounds in that game against Pocatello, but she did not score in the game. As Ward tries to drive baseline, gets cut off. And she'll bring it back out, down to Knapp at the left block. Can't get a shot, get it back outside to Ward. Now back to Meek as Haley will hold it there. Preston trails 3-1 here early on, about 2.5 minutes gone. Drives all the way, was going to travel, tried to get it to Knapp, but Keisha wasn't looking for the ball and it went right by her and out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Haley should have been able to scoop that up into the basket, but she could. I think, like you said, I think she thought she was going to travel, so she a blind pass to Keisha Knapp.
Smith in the backcourt has her pass deflected, and Meek picks it up and puts the garbage home, and we're tied at 3. As finally they get it up into the front court, and a travel before the shot, as it was Elisa Sandy cutting to the basket, but she traveled with the ball. The turnover, the ball comes back over to Preston, tied at 3, 5:25 to play here in the first quarter. Brought to you by Preston Dental Care. Ward back to Meek as Knapp comes out to set the screen. They switch, and the ball comes to Anderson. She'll give it back to Ward in the angle right. Back out top as it comes to Knapp, top of the key. One bounce dribble. She'll get it back to Robertson. Tries to penetrate. Smith cuts her off there. Gives it off to Anderson on the left side. Now down in the corner it goes to Meek. Meek getting bodied there. Gives it back down low to Anderson. Oh, good looking move as she splits a couple of defenders and gets the layup. Preston with a lead again at 5-3. As back down low. Whoops. As Taylor Bowle tried to make a move going to the bucket before she had the ball, and it went right through her wickets and out of bounds. Another turnover against the Diamondbacks, and Preston will keep the ball again. 5-3, Preston on top. About halfway through the first quarter. 4:30 to play here in the first. Ward on the angle left this time. Goes to Robertson, the corner for 3. As an air ball, it's too long. And as the rebound came to Horsley, then she overran it. And Preston able to get the ball back and the foul underneath.
Yeah, Anderson got her hand inside there, was able to get the ball away and go to the basket, and she was fouled.
She called the foul on 12. There is no 12 on the floor. Now the officials are going to get together and clarify who the foul was on. And now she'll come back over and let the official scorers know. And the corrected number.
Yeah, they called it on number 23.
23 is Bowle. That's her first. Or it's Sandy, rather. That's her first. So 2 team fouls against the Diamondbacks. As here comes Smith back up into the front court. Bad pass over Evans' head and back out of bounds again.
You know, the Diamondbacks want to run the ball like, going against the Indians, but their passing is just a little erratic tonight.
So 4:10 to play. 6-3 Preston leads here in quarter number 1. As it goes to Meek. Free throw line extended right. Back down low on the block to Ward. Little fall away jumper by Riley. That's no good. Tapped out of bounds. It'll go back over to Century.
Yeah, Keisha got her hands on that. She was the last one to touch that one as it went out of bounds.
Taylor Bowle will bring it in. Backcourt pressure put on here by Preston. As it comes into Horsley. Back to Smith. Cross-court pass comes back to Bowle. Now back to Smith as she's able to break the press. Get it up into the front court. Horsley back outside to Smith again. Down low. Smith puts it off the glass, left-handed. That's no good. Robertson has the rebound, and she comes up the floor in a hurry. She gets cut off, so she'll stop the penetration, take it back outside to Meek for 3 is good.
Yeah, great shot, great look by Meek. She had no one on her. Great shot, great set shot from the beyond the 3-point mark.
6-point lead for the Indians as the Diamondbacks get it back up in the front court, knocked out of bounds by Riley Ward. As Reese Swainston will come in to replace Keisha Knapp, who will go to the bench. Emmy Richards makes her first appearance in the game here for Century tonight as well, as Elise Sandy will go to the bench. As they swing it all the way back over onto the far side, Richards holds it there and has her pass taken away by Meek. Get it ahead to Ward, ahead of everybody, lay it in.
That's a sure too, and Ward gets that ball out in front of everybody. She's very good at her layups. She rarely misses.
8-point lead for the Indians, 11-3. 3 minutes to play. Another turnover. That's another bad pass intercepted by Swainston. Ward will push it back up into the front court. Anderson all alone underneath for the layup.
Nice look by Riley as she saw Anderson all alone underneath the basket.
A 10-point lead for the Indians, and Century needs a timeout. As they take one here, we're back in 30 seconds right after this on KACH.
KACH.
Here is a great idea for lunch today, or any day. Try the fresh buffet bar in the deli at Stokes Market in Preston, with a different theme every day, but enough variety that anyone can enjoy it any day. There's also the fresh salad bar, so you can mix and match your favorite salad fixins to create your very own best salad. Now that your mouth's watering, add one more thought: the convenience. Every item on the buffet is ready to eat now. The fresh buffet bar, another reason to shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston.
KACH.
First quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Preston Dental Care. Call them and make an appointment today at 852-3700 or stop by the office at 135 South State Street in Preston. So Preston leads by 10, 13-3 with 2:46 to play here in the first. As Century has it in the backcourt, full court pressure put on here again by the Indians. They got to get it in the front court, and they finally do as it comes to Smith. Back outside, they'll set it up. Horsley holds it up over her head. Evans has it in the left corner. Now back to Horsley again. Across the top of the key, tries to bounce the pass to Richards, almost intercepted by Ward. And then Ward almost knocked it away for a second time. Back to Smith. Horsley has it down low, and a foul on the drive is going to go against Swainston. That'll be her first, and the first against Preston as a team here with 2:20 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, if she hadn't had her arms outstretched, she'd have been called for a charge anyway. So, a block.
Evans is shot down low, partially blocked, taken away by the Indians. As Ward has it back up into the front court here for Preston. Give it back to Robertson. Wants to go around Smith. She does. Her shot is wild, an air ball, and punched away. And Swainston had it, dropped it out of bounds. Acacia Knapp comes back to check in. She's going to return to the game. And Amber Anderson will now head to the bench to get a little respite.
Keisha has a little bit height on more than Anderson, but Anderson's a lot better rebounder, I think. She just does a great job underneath.
Pass tapped on the way to the front court, but it gets to the front court, and the Century has it anyway. Smith tries to drive, dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds. How long has it been since Preston has beaten the Diamondbacks? Well, as we mentioned at the end of the pregame show, if you go all the way back to 2005, Century has won 14 of the last 15 meetings between these two teams, including the last 10 in a row. Meek for three, no good. Rebound inside, gobbled up by Swainston. Kicks it back out to Ward for three, no good. Swainston's got another rebound inside. Back to Meek. Swing it inside. Knapp from the right elbow is no good. Ward with another rebound, no. Meek's got it again, put it back up and in.
That was Ashley.
That was
Keisha Knapp.
Five tries on that trip down the floor for the Indians and finally get the hoop. Smith down low, weaves her way through traffic, kicks it back outside. A two-pointer there by Bowle is wild, and Meek has the rebound. Preston leads by 12, 15-3. With 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Haley back up into the front court. Goes around her defender all the way. Scoop shot is no good. Horsley has the rebound. She comes flying around Ward up into the front court. He goes into the right corner to Evans. And her pass is intercepted again by Meek. Again, now they get it up the floor. Robertson all the way, lay it up and in.
You know, that's the Indians' game right there, is a fast break and getting the ball down the field. They're really good at intercepting the passes.
Full court pressure again here by the Indians as Horsley gets it across the timeline. And then she gets run into from behind by Haley Meek. And Haley will get the foul.
Yeah,
little inadvertent bump, but still knocked her off balance.
She just couldn't get the brakes on in time and ran into her.
25 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Evans will bring it in from right in front of us. 17-13, Preston leads by 14 here in the first. As she gets it in as it comes in to Horsley. Her pass is deflected. Swainston got a hand on it, but it makes its way to the Diamondbacks anyway as Horsley gets a little backdoor layup for her first 2 points of the game. 17-5, Preston on top. 10 seconds to play. Coach Harris calls out a play as Ward with it up into the front court. Wants to drive. Goes around Robertson, gets it back to Robertson. Now pulls up from about 12. Hold on, her shot was blocked and a foul at the buzzer.
Yeah, and they're going to give her two shots at the end of the quarter.
It's going to be a two-shot foul, and the foul is going to go against Taylor Smith, her first. So Robertson will shoot a pair before we go to the timeout here and try to extend the lead. Preston on top 17-5. First one rattles around and falls in.
She needed everything there, glass and back and rim and backboard on that one.
So she'll try one more. That one is good as well. She makes them both. She has 4 points in the first quarter, and Preston leads by 14 after the first quarter. 19-5. Back with the second quarter. Right after this here from Pocatello.
KACH.
Stop in at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest and save during the month of January. Autolite Double Platinum Spark Plugs. Buy 8, save $16 after mail-in rebate. 12-ounce can of WD-40 spray-on lubricant, just $5.49. And canisters of Armor All wipes, mix and match different types, 2 for $10. Price is good through February 16th. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State Street, where you can save daily on the everyday products you need for your car or truck. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Stop in at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest and save during the month of January. Autolite Double Platinum. Good first quarter for the Indians. They lead by 14 after one, 19-5, and they have the ball to start the second quarter as well, as it's been napped down low and able to get that one to go down.
Yeah, nice bank off the glass for Keisha.
Keisha's got 4, 21-5. As again, they trap the ball well in the backcourt. Smith gets it across the timeline. Into the right corner, it goes to Sandy. Sandy holds there, gets it back to Smith in the three-point area. Wants to drive, skip pass, cross court, finds Horsley, free throw line extended left. She holds it there, bounce it back outside. They'll swing it back to Smith again on the angle right. Now back to Horsley again, free throw line extended left. As she comes back out top, tries to weave her way through traffic, and as she does, she's knocked down.
Harris. That's Harris, number 31. They changed their number.
Nope, that is not Harris. I'm not sure who that is at the moment. We'll have to find out. As 31 draws the foul. And in the corner, it's taken away by Anderson. As it comes to Knapp, she'll give it to Meek. Meek pushes it back across up the timeline. 21-5, Preston leads here in the second quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. As dribble the ball around, give it back over, and bound back out top to Meek again. She comes around the screen. Back to get it down to Anderson, who was going to travel with the ball and try to give it off. I believe that is the Harris girl from the JV team.
Yeah, she wanted Anderson wanted to go up, but she was directly under the basket and couldn't go up reverse layup or a regular layup, so she had to dish it off.
Inbounds pass comes into Bowle. She hustles it up the floor, but then loses as she gets to the timeline. Taken away by Robertson. Her long pass is over the head of Meek, but she's able to collect it anyway. Finally, after ball tapped around several times, Preston able to control it as Robertson drives. No foul on the play as her layup came up short. Here comes Horsley again, back the other way. Still 21-5, Preston with a 16-point lead. Back over on the left side, it goes to Horsley. In the corner to Smith. They'll bring it back outside to Sandy. Bowle pops the three. That's no good. Nice rebound inside. Stripped away
by Allen.
But from Allen. Now back outside as it comes to Horsley. Back to Bowle as she will take a one-bounce dribble and bow the ball back out again. Smith try to get it down low through the hands of Allen and out of bounds. Another turnover for Century as Libby Evans checks back in. 5:46 to play here in the first half as Preston with a handy, sizable lead at 21-5. Here with 5:40 to play in the first half as Robertson gets it back up into the front court after the turnover. Comes to Swainston, tried to force the pass inside. Somehow Robertson got a hand on it. Taken away by the Diamondbacks. Here comes Horsley for the layup.
Yeah, that's going to be one of their bread and baskets tonight, too, is the fast break with Horsley in control.
Swainston, a two from the left corner is good.
Nice shot by Swainston.
She stepped just inside the arc and buried the two. and it's 23-7. Again, they stop the pause the ball in the backcourt, finally get across the midcourt stripe as it goes over on the left side to Sandy. And now Horsley's going to try to direct traffic. Bowle has it in the left corner, wants to go baseline on Anderson. Look inside, but Robertson's there to take the ball away as she intercepted the pass. Dribbles the ball back up the floor, takes it into the right corner, back to Meek for three from straight away. No good. Long rebound to come back down to Smith. She clears the outlet pass as it comes back to Evans, back up into the front court. Get it back to Smith up at the top of the key. Swing it back over to Horsley as she wants to direct traffic down from the left side. She holds it up there, high pass as Evans has to go up and get it. Swing it over to in the left corner as they got it there to Horsley, but Swainston gave her a pretty good pop and knocked her out of bounds, but drew the foul. And for Reese, that's her second foul and the fourth on the Indians.
We get Riley Ward back in the game. She'll be out here on the point.
Yes, it'll be Evans to bring it in from right in front of the Preston bench as it comes into Horsley. Back to Evans. Now swing it back to Horsley again. Horsley holds it up with Ward right on her. Bounce the pass to Bowle at the free throw line. About 17 feet away. Ends up now over in the left corner as Evans has it there. Back out to Smith. Horsley again in the three-point area. Doesn't take the shot. Evans runs the baseline, now has it in the right corner. Down low to Bowle. Has her shot partially blocked by Knapp, taken away by the Indians. They'll come the other way as it comes to Ward on the left side, back up into the front court. Back to Meek, holds it on her head, up over her head. Great entry pass to Anderson, and it just wouldn't go over the apex of the rim and falls back out. Back to Ward, off the glass and in.
Two great passes by Haley Meek into both ones where Robertson missed hers, but Ward was able to hit hers.
Century gets the ball back up in the front court. Bowle has it there. Gets it over to Smith. Wants to drive. Good pass down low. High off the glass put up there by Sandy. That's no good. Preston has a rebound and a timeout called by the Preston Indians. 3:21 to play here in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout, and we're back to Century right after this.
KACH.
Stop in at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest and save during the month of January. Autolite Double Platinum Spark Plugs. Buy 8, save $16 after mail-in rebate. 12-ounce can of WD-40 Spray-On Lubricant, just $5.49. And canisters of Armor All Wipes, mix and match different types, 2 for $10. Price is good through February 16th. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State Street, where you can save daily on the everyday products you need for your car or truck. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest.
KACH.
Tonight's game also brought to you by West Motors in Preston and Logan. If you're in need for a car or truck for that college or high school student, stop by West Motors and save today. West Motors in Preston and in Logan. As we played quarter and a half basically, and Preston off to a great start, leading 25-7.
Yeah, they're moving the ball real well. A couple of errant passes, but yeah, they're doing a great job working together. Move a lot of motion in their offense.
Meek gets the ball across court. Gives it off to Ward. Riley brings it across the top of the key to Meek in the left corner. Looks at a three, no good. Tapped by Keisha Knapp, but she tapped it out of bounds.
Yeah, she thought Haley was going to stay down in the corner, and she tapped it way out into the corner, but Haley had already headed down court.
So Century has in the backcourt again, full court pressure put on by the Indians as Horsley races the ball up the floor and gets it up into the front court. Gets it to Smith. Smith, who's been held scoreless, their leading scorer so far. Back outside, Bowle launches a three, no good, and Robertson has the rebound. Smith harasses her in the backcourt. It's cut off there now by Horsley. And Horsley now will back off on the pressure and allow her to get back up in the front court. Down low, Knapp off the glass and spins in and comes back out. Allen with the rebound. Gives it off to Horsley up into the front court. Skip pass across the court, back to Bowle, another three. This one's short. Meek has that rebound and gives it to Ward, and she's fouled in the backcourt by Libby Evans.
Yeah, that shot by Keisha, I thought when it went in, I was marking my roster with it going down in. It went all the way in and out. Come back out.
So Preston has the ball, 2:20 to play here in the first half, and they lead handily, 25-7. Around the screen, nobody in front of her, and Haley Meek takes it all the way to the hole.
Yeah, you give Haley that open door, and she's going to go all the way.
Preston leads by 20, their biggest lead of the game, and then trying to squeeze between her defender and the sideline. Horsley steps out of bounds and then falls into the Century bench.
Yeah, Horsley's putting a lot of weight on her own shoulders right now. She's really trying hard. She's doing most of the damage out there.
Knapp gets it in all the way back in the backcourt as it comes to Meek. She'll race the ball back up in the front court, swing it over to Anderson in the right corner. Back out to Ward. Head fake, goes around her defender. Then nobody there. She goes all the way to the basket, but the rebound taken down by Allen in front of Knapp. They get it off. Here comes Horsley back up in the front court with 1:45 to play in the first half. Horsley holds it above her head, swing it back down into the left corner. Now back to Horsley again. Free throw line extended left as she holds it there. Riley takes a couple of swipes at it, so Horsley gets out of there with the ball, gives it to Smith over in the right corner as it goes to Evans, who drops the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, the Indians have the Diamondbacks pressuring the ball, and they're forcing their passes inside right now because they just can't get it inside to Smith. There's just no room.
Reese Wainston back into the game as she brings it into Ward. Riley walks the ball up toward the timeline as she's met there by Horsley. Goes on the right side down to Meek, down low to Ward again, and couldn't decide whether she was going to just put it in or use the glass, and used neither and came up short. And then the rebound to Century, and they throw it off of Ward's leg and out of bounds. And Century will keep the ball with 1:14 to play in the half. Bowle gets it on full steam up into the front court. Smith skips it over to Horsley now on the left side. Wants to drive in the paint, off the glass, no good. Rebound tapped around, finally picked up by Robertson as she has it in the backcourt as we go under 1 minute to play here in the half. Robertson up into the front court. Turned aside by Horsley as Knapp comes out to set the screen. Her pass is deflected by Smith, picked up by Smith, back up into the front court. She drives all the way, runs into Knapp, and Acacia will be called for the foul.
They're going to call that on Haley Meek because she was running down the court and pushed her into Knapp, actually.
Okay, so that'll be 2 on Meek and 4 on the Indians as a team. So Harris back into the game, number 31 for the Indians, as the ball tapped as it comes back out to Ward, back up in the front court. 33 seconds to play in the half. Riley holds up 4 fingers and says, we'll run this. As they'll swing it back over to Harris. A 3 from the right side is no good. Taken there by the Diamondbacks. As Horsley will bring the ball back up into the front court. Horsley, Smith takes it over on the left side as Sandy has it, gives it to Bowle on the near the right elbow in three-point country. Gets it back down low to Smith. Knapp takes the ball away, and she's fouled with 4 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, that's going to put that should put us on the line, shouldn't it?
No, that just went to 5, so it'll be a ball out of bounds near midcourt as Robertson will bring it in, but she comes back over to talk to Coach Harris for a moment, as now the officials want to come over and talk to Ryan as well. And I think there's some question about Harris may not be in the scorebook, or at least in the official book. They have it in the Preston book. Let's see if it's in the official book or not.
That's someone on Diamondbacks team. Harris is on the books.
No, 31 Harris, the girl wearing the 31.
Oh.
She may not be in the official book, which is over to our left.
Oh, that's true.
As Ryan out here now talking to the officials just directly in front of us. So again, still some discussion about what is exactly the official book and how How did it not get into the book that's being kept here by Century, which apparently is the official book? So it'll be a technical foul here against the Indians.
Shouldn't be, though, because our book is the official book, and they took it off the roster that they put in, and she's on the JV roster as 31, but not on the varsity roster.
No, she wears number 1 in the JV roster.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Smith misses the first free throw, and the second one will roll out as well. So she remains scoreless here in the first half with 4 seconds remaining in the half. After the technical foul against the Indians, now Century should get the ball back, right?
Century should, yes.
As the referees go, yep, exactly. So Taylor Bowle will bring the ball in. Preston still leads by 20. 27-7 after Smith missed both free throws. Bowle will bring it in as she gets it up in the front court. Sandy has it there. Her pass is deflected, intercepted. Ward lets it fly from midcourt, and it just doesn't quite go in. So we're done with the first half. Preston leads by 20. 27-7 is the score as Preston with an impressive first half. We invite you to stay tuned for the Rouse Construction halftime report. We'll talk about the first half. We'll look at the scoring and have some more information for you as well. The Rouse Construction halftime report comes up right after this break.
KACA.
Rouse Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Rouse Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Rouse Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
Saving money by shopping with coupons is finally worth it. You don't have to spend hours looking for places to clip the coupons. They can be right at your fingertips on any smart device. Log into your Stokes Market Rewards account to find dozens of coupons every week. It's so easy you can't afford not to use coupons as you shop. They can help you put your rewards account on your smart device at the service desk at Stokes Market in Preston. Shop, enjoy, save with digital coupons at Stokes Market in Preston.
The Preston Indians are back at Preston Gym on Wednesday night in a game of top 5 teams. The top-ranked Hillcrest Knights come to town, and it'll be a tough matchup for the Indians, who come in ranked 3rd in the polls. This could be a potential state final preview, so this will be a game that you don't want to miss. Join Lyle Fuller and myself for the call between the Indians and the Knights. Pre-game shows at 7:15 and the tip-off at 7:30 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
Well, we had no winner on Tuesday morning in the KCH Money Magnet contest, so we get back together on Wednesday morning. The jackpot will go up by another $5 and be worth $160. Be listening for that 4-digit lucky number during the 7 o'clock hour and see if we can make someone a winner. It's the KCH Money Magnet contest. $160 in the jackpot on Wednesday morning on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH.
Welcome back. We are at halftime. This is the Rouse Construction halftime report. Preston with an impressive first half, John. They lead by 20 at the break, 27-7.
Well, they're doing a great job as a team. They're moving to the ball and getting good passes. There's been a couple of great passes by Haley Meek in underneath for easy buckets, and they're keeping Diamondbacks outside the arc. they're not letting them inside at all. Michaela and Amber Anderson are doing a great job underneath, boxing out, getting the rebounds. They're doing a great job.
Smith, their leading scorer, averages 10.5 points a game, and they really kept her away from the basket. She missed 2 free throws at the end of the first half after the technical foul, and those were her best 2 chances to score that she had in the first half.
Right, and I would really like to see Riley Wartz get a little bit hotter on the basket. She missed a layup, which is kind of unusual because she's one of the best layup shooters I've seen on a girls' team. So, yeah, they're doing a great job. It was expected of us tonight, but yeah, they're doing a great job.
So this is the Rouse Construction halftime report. Remember, they're building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call for more information on a lot or design options of Rouse Construction's 435-232-1837. Take a timeout, come back, look at the first half stats next.
KACA.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, this look at the first half stats brought to you by Naylor Insurance. Naylor Insurance with many options to serve you from home, health, life, and auto through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston. Call 852-0810. For the Diamondbacks, who had only 7 points in the first half, Allison Horsley had 4 of those in the first half, and the other 3 went to Taylor Bowle as she made the only 3-point basket of the half for the Lady Diamondbacks. They shot 2 free throws in the first half, John, and they were 0 for 2. For the Indians, Keisha Knapp finished the first half with 4, Riley Ward with 4, Reese Wainston had 2, Amber Anderson with 5, and Michaela Robertson had 4 in the first half, and Haley Meek finished the first half with a game-high 8. Preston was 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half, and they also made 1 3-point basket here in the first half of the game.
Yeah, and they're doing a great job getting the ball inside, and that's where our scoring is coming from. Other than the 3, we had 1 3-point shot by Haley Meek, and Ward's put up a couple of shots. I'm surprised they haven't gone in because she's an excellent 3-point shooter. She like I said, I think this half we're going to see Riley heat up.
So Preston leads 27-7. We'll take a timeout. Second half coming up right after this.
KACH.
Rouse Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Rouse Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Rouse Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
In the fairy tale, the lion needed to have a thorn removed from his paw. So it is in real life. Every so often our tires pick up thorns and debris that need to be removed so that our world can keep going round. When it happens to you, think Motor Jungle. Motor Jungle can help you with all of your tire needs, whether you need a new set, your current tires need rotated, or to remove the occasional thorn. Motor Jungle is the go-to guy, tackling the jobs other mechanics turn down. Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
Well, we're ready to start the second half. Preston leads 27-7. Century will have the ball to start the second half. And they're going to need to get quality shots up, as they really have struggled to just even get a makeable shot, only scoring 7 points in the first half. So they get it in as it comes into Horsley. She'll bounce it inside to Smith, and a little leaping leaner in the lane is good. Smith has her first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, she brought that up with the right hand, went right up over the top to get that basket there.
Meek hits a three at the other end. Her second of the game, so Preston answers, and it's 30-9. 21-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Indians. Back down low, they'll swing it back door. Oh, good pass, as on the back door, it comes to Evans, and she makes the layup.
Yeah, that time they got the pass around Haley underneath and for the bucket for the Diamondbacks.
Robertson bounce it back to Ward, swing it over in the corner as it comes to Meek again. Another three, needs a bounce, won't get it, and the rebound is off to Horsley. She'll push up into the front court all the way, splits the defense. It's blocked and goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Century.
Yeah, Haley blocked that as she was going up at the start, blocked it right out of her hands, and I thought it came down and touched her again before it went out, but they said no.
So Century brings it in at the baseline, front court. Smith back to Horsley, back to Smith for three. No good. Knapp taps it down on the floor, and it's held there, and it's going to go back over to Preston on the held ball.
Was that Michaela that tied Bowle up, or was that Anderson? I couldn't tell.
I think it was Anderson. So Preston gets the ball. No pressure put on here by Century. You know, Century for years was known for backcourt full court presses and backcourt pressure. Haven't seen it at all tonight.
Right, they haven't done a full court pressure.
Robertson, Anderson in the left corner, back out top as it comes to Robertson, wants to drive, kicks it over to Ward. Riley drives all the way, right-hand layup is good.
You know, that's what I want to see out of Riley, that break into the basket, because she can put it off the glass and put it in the hoop as fast as anyone.
As Sandy lost it out of bounds. You know, the one thing that Century used to do out their full court pressure is they would leave one defender back, and as you bring the ball up, they would send that defender up from behind the blind side and take the ball away.
Right, and steal it.
They would do that to Preston time and time again. They'd steal the ball 6 or 7 times a game that way. Here comes Anderson all the way. Left-hand layup is good.
There's the key. That's what all of the girls are seeing, that they can drive into the basket, so that's a great job by the Indians.
34-11. Preston leads by 23. As it comes back out top, back to Sandy. Left side, Horsley drives the baseline, gets cut off. She'll give it back to Smith. Smith whips it underneath. Oh, good pass, and Sandy's fouled as she tries to go up.
Actually, it's a good foul on Keisha because she went up to block the shot. She knew she was beat, but she just went up over the top and come down on her, using both hands, come down on the top of the head.
Tonight's game brought to you by Rounds and Associates Insurance. Call for your free quote at 852-2500 or swing by the office at 85 South State Street in Preston. As here's the first free throw by Sandy. That is no good. They are 0 for 3 from the line tonight, as Richards will come back in and Horsley will finally get a rest.
Yeah, they'll probably pull the full court back as Horsley come out. She's a big key on that full court press for the Diamondbacks.
Second one is no good as well. They're 0 for 4 from the line. As they get it up into the front court, the ball tipped and goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Preston. As a team, I mean, they're a 51% free throw shooting team, but they haven't made one tonight in 4 attempts. Ward will bring it in from underneath the Preston basket, gets it into Anderson, punched away, and finally taken away by Sandy. She'll give it off as it comes to Evans, who will push back up into the front court. 5.5 to play here in the third quarter. Preston with a handy lead, 34-11. She almost carried that over as it comes back up in the front court. Back to Evans again. Top of the key, back to Bowle. Holds it over her head. Now gives it off to Smith. Ball loose on the floor. Smith and Anderson tie the ball up, and this will stay with Century.
Correct. Century has the arrow this time.
Smith will bring it in from the sideline over on the far side. Gets it into Sandy in the right corner. They'll give it back outside to Evans to try to set up the offense. Back to Smith. Free throw line extended right. Drives the baseline. Good move. Tries to get around a couple of Preston defenders. Missed the shot. Taken down by Knapp. Ahead it comes to Ward. Riley all the way. Flips it up toward the basket wildly. Tap back outside. He comes back outside to Anderson. Now back to Robertson. Her three is no good. Meek got a hand on it, but it's taken away by Evans. 1-on-3 back up into the front court. Anderson takes it away from behind, and here comes Preston again back the other way. Meek, bounce pass over to Robertson, back to Meek. Haley's 4-foot jumper is no good. Ward has the rebound. Wild shot again, that's no good as well. And the rebound again off to Sandy. The outlet pass again taken away by Robertson. The bank shot won't fall for her. As Smith has it, tries to get it up the floor. Bull wasn't looking, and Preston intercepts the pass.
One thing that's good for the Indians is their ball movement is excellent right now. They're moving the ball around, and also they're getting some rebounds that are very key to get the ball back up into the hole.
Yeah, they're getting plenty of chances. The ball's just not falling for them as they're all over the offensive board. Knapp, and she traveled.
Took that extra step.
Took a 2-bounce dribble and looked to somebody to give the ball to and took an extra step and was called for the travel. 3:59 to play here in quarter number 3. 34-11. Preston leads by 23 again. That equals their largest lead of the game. As here comes Richards, gives it off. Now it goes back to Horsley back into the game. Her pass inside, intercepted there by Knapp. Up into the front court, it comes to Ward in the right corner, who will now dribble it back out top again. She wants to penetrate. Kick it back over to Meek in the left corner. A three-pointer from there is no good. And the rebound is off, pulled down by Bowle. Bowle will get it back to Horsley. She'll push back up into the front court. Good pass down low as the intended pass was intended for Allen. And it went through her hands and out of bounds as Reese Swainston will come back in. And Preston has the ball. And looks like Haley Meek will head to the bench.
Yeah, that was a good pass by Smith into Allen, but Allen just couldn't handle it. It was a real strong pass, but a very good pass. She'd have had an easy layup could she have handled it.
So here comes Riley Ward up the floor again. No pressure put on by Century. Swainston has it. Free throw line extended left. As bounce pass comes to Anderson at the top of the key. Give it back to Ward. Riley looks to penetrate. Turned right into Bull. Lost the ball, and then Knapp steps in to get the ball back. But they're going to call a foul on Bull.
Yeah, she grabbed a holding call, basically. She just grabbed the wrist of Keisha and held her as she got the ball there.
They have her for 3, so that's what we'll put on our book, and that's the first team foul against Century here in the half. As the inbounds pass comes to Ward, bounce it down low to Anderson, and Smith called for the foul coming across.
Yeah, that was a good move by Anderson as she went right up, where she saw that Smith's arms were outstretched. She just went up and got the foul.
They called the foul on 10. There is no 10 on the floor. Was that supposed to be on 11, Allen?
I think it was on Smith.
I thought it was too, but the referee indicated 10, and there's no 10 on the floor.
20.
Yeah, see, now they come over and correct it. It is on 20 on Smith. As Anderson missed the first free throw, now gets the second. And she makes that. She's 2 of 4 from the line tonight and has a total of 8 points in the game. 2:53 to play. 35-11. Indians lead. Comes to Bowle. Holds it up overhead. Can't get it inside to Smith, so she'll go back in the corner. Back to Horsley. Back outside. Smith able to chase it down. Tries to save it on the floor, but she threw it right to Anderson. Picked up by Ward. Get it ahead as it comes back to Robertson to Knapp. As Knapp puts it up, and she's fouled by Bowle. There'll be 2 shots coming up here for Keisha Knapp.
She was just inside the 3-point line, but it was a two-shot foul.
So Bowle now with 4 fouls, and the first one for Knapp is good. Keisha makes the first. She has 5 in the game. Tonight's game brought to you by Stokes Market True Value. Fresh bakery, fresh deli items, and now fresh sushi made daily. It's Stokes Market True Value, 217 State Street in Preston, as Knapp misses the second of the 2 free throws. Quickly, here comes Century back up in the front court. A little too quick as the pass goes over the head of its intended receiver. And Preston will get the ball back as Brightly Harris will return to the game here for the Indians.
Now, Coach Harris is doing a great job. He's getting some of these underclassmen in, these JV players in, because when they come down to the tournament and playoffs, they're going to need extra people.
Here comes Robertson across the top of the key. Shot no good. Allen up high to grab the rebound, gives it off to Horsley. Dribbles through traffic into the front court. In the far corner goes to Richards. Her shot banks off the glass, is no good. And a whistle underneath on the rebound, as that was going to go on Harris.
Yeah, I thought that was more of a held ball than a foul right there, but they're going to give her the foul, give her the benefit of the doubt.
I'd have to ask to make sure, but I'll explain to you why I think Brightly got put on the roster, as the pass intercepted by Ward into the paint. Gives it off. Brightly Harris goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes to Robertson, turnaround jumper, no. Brightly fights for the rebound again, and she's able to come away with it. And a foul here against Allen, her first, and the team's 4th for the Diamondbacks. As Riley brings it in to Robertson. Robertson holds it, looks, now dribbles around her defender, uses the glass and puts it in. Nice shot.
Yeah, Michaela is real good around the glass there inside the key to get that extra shot.
1:26 to play here in the third. Pass knocked away by Robertson, and Preston has the ball back again. 38-11, 27-point lead, as the shot no good by Ward as she looked for a 3-pointer and went out of bounds. Remember that Elizabeth Harris had the concussion problems and she was going to have an MRI. Well, that MRI may have not come back to where she could play anymore this year, and they deactivate her and activate her younger sister, Brightly.
Well, and they're both good athletes, so
yes.
Yeah, Brightly will be able to step in there really good.
And I don't know that's for sure. I'd have to ask Coach Harris, but that's what I'm thinking. As last time we spoke, he thought that they were going to lose Elizabeth for the rest of the season. As it goes in down low to Smith, turns back outside, comes there, 2-point there, put up by Evans, and Brightly has the rebound, almost gets tripped. We got a scrum in the back court. It'll be a held ball and go back to Preston.
I was going to say that should be a Preston ball on that.
There comes Haley Meek back into the game, and she hustles back to get checked back in, as does Amber Anderson. Robertson leaves and Knapp leaves with 46 seconds to play here in the quarter.
Yeah, it's great that he's able to pull 2 of these seniors out at a time, and still keep the margin of ahead of them.
35 seconds to play. A scoop shot put up by Meek is wild and no good. Rebound there by Century as they give to Richards back up into the front court. Richards goes on the left side, gives it off there, bounce it down low to Smith. Smith left-handed around Anderson is good.
That should be their bread and butter right there. That bounce pass inside to Smith, because she's really good with that, like a hook, almost a hook shot up and off the glass.
Ford up into the front court, 12 seconds to play in the quarter. Back outside, it comes to Meek. She wants to drive, comes around the screen, give it back to Harris at the right elbow. Now back to Meek. Her 12-foot jumper is good. Haley's got 13, and that's the way the third quarter will end. Preston with a 27-point lead. It's 40-13. Fourth quarter brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. We'll go there right after this.
KACH.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
We go to the fourth quarter. And the fourth quarter tonight brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Give them a call in your time of need at 852-0533. Remember, you know them, you trust them, they're here to stay. So we start the fourth. Preston leading 40-13 as they look to pick up only their second win since 2005 against the Diamondbacks and snap a 10-game losing streak. As the ball comes in, backdoor look, nice pass down low, and the rebound shot no good by Richards, and Meek has the rebound. They force it up the floor as it comes to Swainston. Swing it back over to Robertson, a three from the left side, that's no good. Harris had the rebound inside, and then Evans fell into her, and Brightly dropped the ball out of bounds.
Now that should have been a foul. Yeah, it went off of Preston, no doubt, but there should have been a foul on it.
I agree with that because the ball went out of bounds because the falling player fell into her. As bad pass goes behind Smith, picked up by Meek. Haley drives it up the floor, wanted to give it up. Harris gets the offensive rebound, no. Tapped around a couple of times, back out, and it comes back out to Robertson. Back over to Meek from the left baseline. Her shot from there was no good. It was short, and here comes Horsley again back the other way. Driving all the way, and a foul on the play. They call it on Robertson in front or Swainston from behind. It'll go against Robertson from in front.
Michaela's laughing about that because that exact same thing happened to her down at this end just about two possessions ago.
So here comes Horsley to the free throw line. And her free throw is no good. Remember, that they're now 0 for 5 from the line in the game. And Horsley will try again to see if they can get their team off the schneid as that one rolls in. Somebody ordered Chinese.
They brought the gong out for that one. They made a foul shot.
That's a shot down low by Harris is no good. Again, here comes the Diamondbacks back the other way as Sandy has it. Gets down to the left block, can't get a shot. Harris intercepts the pass as it tried to come across the key. Drives all the way, shoves Horsley out of the way with the offhand. Doesn't get called for the offensive foul. Back to Meek, 10-footer from the baseline is good.
She's good with that 10-foot shot, jump shot, but she had a chance to go right to the glass and put it up as an easy layup.
Haley's got 15 in the game. She had 18 last week against Pocatello in the last game for Preston. As it comes back to Evans. Evans, skip pass back to Richards over on the right side. Lost it momentarily. She's double teamed, and her pass is intercepted by Harris. Gets it ahead to Meek. Back to Robertson. All the way, laid up. Missed the layup, and the rebound comes off to Sandy. She'll give it off to Smith, who push it back up into the front court. Evans with about a 12-foot jumper, no good. And the rebound underneath to Anderson, and Amber's fouled. As that'll go against Smith, and that'll be her third.
Yeah, that shot by the Diamondbacks just Presley was partially blocked by Swainston. She got a hand just on the end of it, just on the tip of it. Caused it to come up way short.
So here comes Robertson back up into the front court. Kayla gives it off to Meek. Tried to get it back to Michaela. The pass was too high and went out of bounds.
She thought Michaela was breaking to the basket, but she stopped to give her a screen for an open shot. And the ball sailed past her.
6 minutes exactly to play in the game. Preston leads by 28, 42-14. As Smith kicks it back outside, Richards for three, no good. And Harris has another rebound. Good screen out, too, to be able to get to the ball. As it comes to Robertson, lost the ball, had to go chase it down into the right corner. Give it back to Harris, now back to Anderson. Inside, Meek receives the pass, kick it back outside. Robertson's got to look at a three, it's an air ball. And the rebound down low was taken in by Swainston. And then a whistle and a foul.
32.
And that's on Bowle, and that's going to be 5 on her.
Wow, that was a quick 5. I didn't think she had 5.
I didn't realize that they had her with an extra one in the first half that I didn't have. So she fouls out. Get it back in as Robertson misses the short jumper inside. She gets the rebound back as drives the baseline and puts it in.
You know, I love how unselfish these girls are. Anderson had a chance to turn around and put a shot in, but she bounced it out to Michaela, and Michaela took it in underneath. Very unselfish play with these girls.
Driving down into the left corner as it's held there by Evans, tries to bounce it inside. It comes back outside again. As finally they'll swing it back as Allen back into the game. Her pass down low is put up and in as the points go to Evans. 44-16. Remains a 28-point advantage here for the Indians.
Now there's no hurry for the Indians. They're just going to try and work some plays in and get it in underneath.
And nice Marissa Allen fly swats the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a nice block by her. But was it Michaela or Anderson that tried to put that in?
They start the 28-point advantage, and they put the clock into a rolling clock. It didn't make it to 30. I thought it had to be at least 30 at some point. It never got there. As they bring it up to the front court. Pass goes a little bit behind Evans, goes off her hands and out of bounds.
That's why that ball goes out of bounds, especially near the scorer's table and the bottles. And
got to be awake. We've seen those big sodas get knocked over several times at Preston Gym.
Yeah.
As Harris has it, back out top as it comes back to Anderson. She'll hold there. Give it back to Meek. Meek drives, slips it high off the glass, no good, and Harris will draw a foul. That'll be her second. Went over the back of the defender in front of her. So we got all kinds of subs coming in here now. Kuntz will come in. Keisha Knapp's going to come back in. And a number 13 who I don't know who that is.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure who 13 is.
I can tell you.
You got the JV roster there?
Yeah.
So here comes Century. Bad pass off the hands of its intended target. Goes to Swainston, and they tie the ball up and they'll hold it as the ball will stay with the Indians as Regan Trulson comes in for Century, and Elise Sandy comes back in as well as we're going deep into the benches now.
Yeah, I know that number is not who the JV roster says it is. So that's not who it is.
As
I believe that's Marlowe. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I believe it's
Chloe Kuntz into the game, her first varsity action this year for Preston.
Maybe we can get a name from over there.
Let me peek over here and see if I can find a number. 13 is Romney.
Romney? Okay.
So a bunch of new players I didn't expect to see action here tonight. I didn't have them on my spotting sheet. Held up top. They forced the ball inside. Swainson almost intercepted it. They get it back out. Kick it back over. Richards looks at a three and hits it.
Nice shot by
Emmy Richards with the three. And here comes Harris back up into the front court here for Preston. Bounce it back to Kuntz. Back out top as it comes to Romney. Wants to drive off the glass and put it in.
Nice shot, Miss Romney. Off the glass.
So her first two varsity points as the ball inside. Turnaround jumper put up by Allen, no good. Rebound is off as the shot there by Sandy is no good. And Preston able to corral that rebound as Swainston will give it back off to Brightly Harris, back up into the front court. Harris gets it across the timeline, wants to drive. Oh, nice fake. Goes high off the glass, no good. She left her defender standing there without her shoes.
Yeah, nice move by Harris.
Back outside, it comes to Richards. Back over in the right corner, Evans down on the block, gets it down low to Sandy, tries to turn. Her shot is short, knocked away, and Knapp has the rebound there. Inside the last minute, 50 seconds to play. Harris will bring it back up to the timeline. She'll start to slow it down again. Harris goes to Romney as it comes back over to Kuntz. Lost it, got to chase it in the backcourt, and they're going to say it was touched, so she can go back there legally and get it. So Chloe able to get back there. Chloe, who turned an ankle in the games in Twin Falls a month or so ago, and she's been on the varsity roster the whole year, but sees her first action here tonight. Look out as Romney accidentally tripped and goes down.
Tripped up by Allen.
Foul's going to go on Allen, her second, 7th on the team, so we're going to shoot some free throws, but the clock's going to run out here momentarily. Down to 6-5. And Romney's first free throw is short, and that's the way the game will end. So the final score here tonight, a big win by the Indians as they win it 46-19 here tonight. And for Preston, they improved to 10-5 on the year, and they go to 2-0 in conference play, which will put them in front in the conference here so far. Century now 1-15 on the year, and they go to 0-2 in the conference. As Preston will now come back here to Pocatello on Thursday, and on Thursday they will face the Pocatello Thunder to try to win their third game in conference play here tonight. But all in all, a good showing by the Indians.
Yeah, the Indians, well, they played a great team ball today. I mean, they were passing the ball, very unselfish, looked for the open shot the best they could. There were some errant passes, but yeah, great teamwork tonight. It's going to be tough to find an outstanding player on this one.
Absolutely. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. The post-game show is next as Preston wins it. Final score 46-19. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care, when you have an occasion where you need someone to take care of your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to take care of your car. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Rouse Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. And by Motor Jungle, they'll fix the cars that other mechanics will refuse to touch. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
Well, we had no winner on Tuesday morning in the KCH Money Magnet contest, so we get back together on Wednesday morning. The jackpot will go up by another $5 and be worth $160. Be listening for that 4-digit lucky number during the 7 o'clock hour and see if we can make someone a winner. It's the KCH Money Magnet contest. $160 in the jackpot on Wednesday morning on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
Here is a great idea for lunch today, or any day. Try the fresh buffet bar in the deli at Stokes Market in Preston, with a different theme every day, but enough variety that anyone can enjoy it any day. There's also the fresh salad bar, so you can mix and match your favorite salad fixins to create your very own best salad. Now that your mouth's watering, add one more thought: the convenience. Every item on the buffet is ready to eat now. The fresh buffet bar, another reason to shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard. Well, Preston hangs another win on the docket tonight as they go on to beat Century 46-19. They are now 10-5 on the year, and more importantly, 2-0 in conference play. And it's been a long time, you could say this, as Preston beats the Lady Diamondbacks of Century tonight, and that snaps a 10-game losing streak to the Lady Diamondbacks.
Boy, and you know, it couldn't come at a better time because they have momentum going in district right now. But, you know, things were looking a little bleak there just before district play, you know, when we had injuries and we still have a couple of injuries out. But, yeah, it's great to see the Lady Indians playing like they are, and this is the team we expect to see on a nightly basis.
So Coach Ryan Harris wins his 36th game overall. He's 36-22 since taking over the program. And for Preston, who averages about 43 points a game, able to go 3 points over their average and winning the game by 27.
Well, like I say, it was a great team play. And, you know, and good coaching. Ryan did a great job tonight getting some of these younger kids in tonight, knowing he had a pretty comfortable, giving the his big players, but I mean his experienced players some rest, you know, and they played well, very well tonight.
So with one sick and one injured, that also Preston some other younger girls onto the floor tonight and got some quality playing time out of Romney and of Brightly Harris as well. So we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll look at the score sheet, and we'll have more on the postgame show right after this.
KACH.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
The Preston Indians are back at Preston Gym on Wednesday night in a game of top 5 teams. The top-ranked Hillcrest Knights come to town, and it'll be a tough matchup for the Indians, who come in ranked 3rd in the polls. This could be a potential state final preview, so this will be a game that you don't want to miss. Join Lyle Fuller and myself for the call between the Indians and the Knights. Pre-game shows at 7:15 and the tip-off at 7:30 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
The final stat sheet brought to you by Naylor Insurance, with many options to serve you from home, health, life, and auto through Liberty Mutual. Call Naylor Insurance, 852-0810. For the Diamondbacks, Emmy Richards finished the game with 3 points. Ashley Horsley had 5. Libby Evans had 4 in the game. Taylor Smith finished the game with 4. And it was Taylor Bowle who had 3 points in the game before fouling out. They were 1 of 6 from the free throw line and made 2 3-pointers overall in the game. For the Indians, Keisha Knapp had with 5. Riley Ward finished with 6. Reese Wainston had 2. Amber Anderson had 8, one of her better games this year. Michaela Robertson also had 8. And it was Haley Meek who finished the game with 15 points. Preston was 4 of 10 from the free throw line and had 2 3-pointers overall in the game. We'll take our final timeout. John has our player of the game from Rouse Construction coming up right after this.
KACH.
Rouse Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Rouse Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Rouse Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
In the fairy tale, the lion needed to have a thorn removed from his paw. So it is in real life. Every so often our tires pick up thorns and debris that need to be removed so that our world can keep going round. When it happens to you, think Motor Jungle. Motor Jungle can help you with all of your tire needs, whether you need a new set, your current tires need rotated, or to remove the occasional thorn. Motor Jungle is the go-to guy, tackling the jobs other mechanics turn down. Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
Well, Preston wins it tonight 46-19. And before we tell you what's on tap, John Slaughter has our Rouse Construction Player of the Game.
Well, I'm going to give the player of the game to the whole team tonight, but especially Coach Ryan Harris and Ronnie Ward. They did an excellent job of getting the girls moving, playing together, and it was a great team win. So, yeah, valuable player I think goes to the coaches tonight.
Players of the game brought to you by Rouse Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. They're breaking ground on Phase 3, so now's the time to contact them about a lot or design options for a home to be built for you. Rouse Construction, 435-232-1837. Before we say goodnight, let's get a final thought from you.
Well, it's always fun to come here and watch these girls. Anybody listening to the radio, if they're just listening to the radio, we appreciate that. But you need to watch these girls play to really appreciate what these coaches do with these girls, and they're just it's just fun to watch. They play basketball.
Yeah.
I never would have thought girls basketball would have been this fun, but these girls just make it look fun, and they do a great job. It's fun to watch them.
So the Preston Lady Indians will be back on the floor again Thursday, as we'll be back over here across town here in Pocatello, back over at Pocatello High School in the pit, as they'll take on the Pocatello Thunder coming up on Thursday. That's a 7:30 tip-off. You'll be able to hear that game on mylocalradio.com with a complete broadcast after the Westside game coming up on Thursday. Our next broadcast is tomorrow night, and a game you're not going to want to miss, as the Preston Indians will be at home to take on the Hillcrest Knights. That's the top-ranked team against the number 3 ranked team in 4A. So this could be a game that make a lot of impressions toward what could happen later on in the postseason.
Well, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a good game, but, of course, we're always hoping we're going to. It's okay.
Okay, now we're back. They
back.
They unplugged us there momentarily.
Yep.
Go ahead, finish up your thought.
Yeah, I was just going to say you want to be to that game because it's going to be a close one. We hope we come out on top. It's going to be one of those games where you're going to see some excellent basketball.
So that comes up tomorrow night. Pregame show 7:15. We'll have the video feed for you on mylocalradio.com and the tip-off at 7:30. As again, Coach Jones really wants to try to fill the gym tomorrow night. So if you have no plans, come over and join us and watch some great basketball tomorrow at Preston Gym. We'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll look for everyone else as well. As that'll wrap up our coverage here for tonight. The executive producer of KCH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our studio coordinator tonight was John Beverly. For John Slaughter, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for listening. As a reminder, the final score, Preston beats Century, snaps a 10-game losing streak to the Lady Diamondbacks as they win tonight, 46-19. Until tomorrow night, good night, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This is your